So we're here at AEG with Luke Peterschmidt. How do you say your last name?
Right on.
Awesome, wonderful. And we've been learning Whirling Witchcraft. So we're going to hear from Luke. He's going to tell us a little bit how the turns work, and we'll go from there.
All right. What we've got here is Whirling Witchcraft. In this game, you play a witch casting spells, but it's really the spells that just make more ingredients. This game has been described to me as that scene in I Love Lucy where the chocolates are running and you're trying to use as many as you can, but the speed just gets to be too much. My goal is to overload the player to my right. So Kirby is trying to give me more ingredients than I can do anything with.
Yep.
So why don't we do the first turn?
Cool.
Or, sure, first turn. Okay, so when the game starts, this is easy enough, we're going to pick one of a witch to play. We're going to both play the same witch, which is the starting witch card they had to learn to play. This is how much resources we start with. So I'm going to take the resources out of the middle. The game includes a whole slew of other unique witches. This is the part where you just run high speed.
Yep. We just fast, we do it really, really quick.
Good. All right. Then each of us is going to get 4 cards from this deck. Sorry to reach in front of you there.
Thank you.
4 cards. I am now going to choose one of these cards to be my first spell. Every spell costs ingredients to use and creates ingredients to give to the other players. So I am going to play this crazy spell. We play these face down, and then we take the cards we don't use, and we pass them to the player to our left.
Which in this case, in a 2-player game, do we just keep going around the table to each other?
I believe we do. I've honestly never played a 2-player game of this game. That's weird.
There we go.
Yeah. All right. Then when we both picked, we're going to flip our cards over. And then every card has the resources it costs on the top and the resources it makes on the bottom.
Uh-oh.
Now my card has this little swirly, which means I can play it either way. So I'm going to play it this way.
Which is going to make me in trouble because I don't have anything that uses black.
So I'm going to take a white, a red, a blue, and a green off of my board here. And then I'm going to take what it creates from the middle.
So that's the type. So for example, that's your push and pull. The way I play, I don't like to build.
Then the ingredients we used go back in the middle. The ingredients we made go into our cool little cauldrons. And then the cauldrons get passed to your right. So in this case, if we do 2-player.
Yeah, I think it's just going to come back.
I'm going to take the red that was created out of the cauldron and put it on my board. And the white and put it on my board. Then we're each going to draw an extra card, so we have 4 to choose from every turn. And we're going to do that again. And we're going to keep doing this until one of us overloads the other one of us with stuff. Oh boy. Oh boy. Now in a 2-player game, it's interesting because I haven't played 2-player before.
Yeah.
I know some of these cards are going to go to you.
Yep.
So I have to be really careful about what I...
And I know what I just gave him, and so I'm a little nervous because I know what he's got, so we'll see.
Yeah, this could go either way. I don't know how this is going to work. I really don't want to give you this card. Okay. All right. So then we flip our spells over.
Yep.
We grab our resources out of here. Now, if we can't use a spell, that's fine. It doesn't hurt us. But obviously, you want to use every spell you can because that is how you create stuff that are hopefully a problem for your opponent. All right, and then once I've done that, let's go back in the middle. That was an interesting choice I did. All right, so this is going to keep going around and around until one of us gets overloaded.
Which at this point could be quick.
Could be. I mean, the game only usually lasts 4 or 5 turns. So the first turn, you're sort of setting up for how things are going to go. And then, who knows what's going to happen.
Yeah.
So right now, I might be looking at Kirby's board and thinking, man, I'm going to look for something that makes red because she doesn't seem to have a way to use much red. Although you just played a card that makes red. Yeah. But anyway, so that's the game.
That's the game.
Every cube that you can't use becomes a victory point for me.
Yep.
And once I have 5 victory points, I win.
Game end. Highly recommend this game. It's a super quick playthrough, and it has a lot of repeatability, right? So this game's never going to be the same. You get done, and then you want to just play it again, right? Okay, that didn't go well. Let's do it again. You have that opportunity with this game. Very fun. Thank you, Luke.
I know you're not going to be hearing me much. I don't have the mic on me, but just seeing that with a two-player team, like a drafter, you really don't want to give a card to your opponent.
Yes.
Her and I are very competitive.
Yeah. Oh, and you gave me the ones that use the black.
I know.
Too.
I did. Yeah. There's no good choice for me in that case.
It seemed like it would play pretty fun in a two-player, very competitive.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Interesting.
It is a game that the first time you play, it might feel a little bit random when the person across the table wins, and you're like, I didn't even interact with them. Not at all, right? That means you did a bad job in what you gave the player to their side, right? So, yeah, this is a game that you can be way better at than I thought you could be, because there are people who lose this game in our company, and I'm not one of them.
It's really interesting. I think what you were saying about setting up the rest of the table is really interesting too, and that's like long term. Yeah, that's
super fun.
Kind of changes the gameplay. Thank you so much, Luke. I really appreciate it.
No problem. Thanks for coming.